IceHogs debut on Saturday. You come away with 2 goals, both in the first period. It seems like you're fitting in quite nicely with your new organization and new teammates. How are you adjusting, and how were you able to, I guess, dive in and work it so successfully right off the hop?
Well, there's a pretty good structure here. Kinger and the coaching staff, they got a pretty good thing going here. They've been explaining stuff pretty well to all the guys, and kind of just doing the right things in practice, and asking a lot of questions, going to the right places, and kind of, I guess, paid off in the game a little bit there. Unfortunately, I didn't get the win, and that's always too bad. But that was a pretty good first game for myself, and my line mates made it pretty easy.
Brandon Kane, your line is active.
Hey, Brad, how did you spend the off-season ramping up to training camp, and how are you able to stay in shape with all the lockdowns happening around and rinks not being really open too much?
Yeah, well, there was a little bit of skating there in Kelowna. Kind of tried to get out at least a few times a week kind of before I came out here, and I got my brother-in-law's Josh Georges. He played with the Canadians for, I think, about 8 or 9 years there, and went on to Buffalo to finish his career off. Kind of just went over to his house every morning for 5 days out of the week, and we were doing some pretty serious training there for the last 3 or 4 months before I came out here. And he's been a really good mentor for me, and I think he's helped me a lot to come this far.
Was there anything specifically that you worked on during the offseason that you knew would take your game to the next level this year, going into the final year of your contract?
Yeah, I think kind of just getting out on the ice a little bit, working on my tight turns and getting out of the corner, because that was something that I knew if I can get a step on that D, it's going to help me a lot down the stretch here. Did a lot of box jumps. I find jumping and explosiveness is really important for myself, a quicker guy like me, to kind of get a step out there. And yeah, I think just a lot of leg work and a lot of also core work, I guess, as well.
Jay Taft, your line is active.
Hey, Brad. Just real quick, what does it do for a guy to start things off with a 2-goal game like that? How nice is it to get that confidence instantly up there?
Yeah, well, yeah, like I got a lot of confidence myself. I kind of try to pride myself on that a little bit. Obviously, I get the first one there, things are going, and then you get another one, and that's great. But I guess kind of for, like I said, myself, I've got confidence as it is. I just need to keep, producing and scoring goals or making plays, and that's kind of what I wanted to do. I guess I'm saying I scored the 2, and then I kind of wanted a third one, or just wanted to finish another one off, kind of to, get the score closer or get ahead of them. That's kind of the tough thing about this one, is we got the loss, and that obviously kind of sucks. But yeah, like you said, that helps with my confidence. Scoring 2 there in the first. 3 would have been nice though.
How tricky is it going to be building like a chemistry this season? It's almost like this season, that's one thing that's going to be a little harder for you guys to get that chemistry on the ice, because guys are in and out, showing up, at different times. Is it already feeling difficult to get that chemistry, or do you think?
Oh yeah, no, you're for sure right on that one. Kind of like you said, we're coming in. We got guys coming in from 8:30 to 8:50, and then 8:50 to 9:10, and then 9:10 to 9:30. I think there's about 9 or 10 guys in each group. So obviously you're coming in the rink at different times. You're not seeing certain guys as much. I guess until after practice, we can do some talking, or during practice. To add to what you said, bonding and stuff off the ice is a little bit tougher this season in a game like this, and kind of stuff like that away from the rink kind of helps your chemistry on the ice. And obviously not as much of that this season. I think we just got to make the most of the time at the rink with the other guys here after practice in the room, or whatever it is on the ice, whether it's talking a little extra, like I said earlier, asking questions, just kind of understanding each other a little more.
Thanks, Brad.
Scott Leber, your line is active.
Hi, Brad. For those of us who didn't get a chance to see you play until Saturday night, would you give us a little scouting report on yourself, describe your game? what you feel like your strengths are, and with the confidence that you have in yourself that you just discussed, how high are you setting your personal goals for this season?
Well, that's a good question. I think a lot of, obviously, all the guys here in the AHL, they want to play in the NHL. My goal is to play in the NHL, and I want to, stay there. I don't see myself as wanting to get up there and play a few games or whatnot. I want to get up there and prove myself and show that I can play. But AHL is a really tough league here, and there's a lot of good players, a lot of friendly, healthy competition here, a lot of guys that can skate and move the puck. So just got to keep playing well with the team, play a team game, and hopefully move on up eventually. I guess it's only been one game, so I can't look too far ahead, but everyone, I'm assuming, just wants to get up there and play in the NHL like myself.
And describe your skill set, what you feel like are your strengths.
I'm just, every time I kind of get the puck, I like to be patient and not throw it away. I like to look for an open guy and try to, control the puck and play a smart game. And someone's open in the slot, I'm going to give it to them if I think they can score. If I need to, well, I said scouting report for myself, I think obviously shooting more would be a big one. If you've seen my game, I need to put more pucks on net because I think that would really help my production moving forward. I think more of a pass first guy. Hopefully no one else is really listening to this on the other teams, but if there's a 2-on-1, I'm probably moving the puck, that kind of player. Good hands.
Thank you, Scott. Greg Boyson, your line is active.
Hey, Brad. You guys had first game with a new line for yourself, Yetman and Fosse there, and you guys right away off the bat looked like you'd been playing together for 5 or 6 seasons. Coach just said that you and Chad kind of play very similar games. Do you think that helped a lot in that instant chemistry with those three?
Yeah, I think, like I said, everyone here is a pretty good player. Everyone knows how to play the game. Yeah, we play pretty similar. I'd say we got to know how to get to the right spots and kind of play a smarter game. And like you said, that's for sure helped us. I think kind of having chemistry with a guy that knows what he's doing out there, as well as Mitch on the other end. He left a few pucks for me behind the net, whether it was a rim coming around, and he was really aware of, he had high spatial awareness a couple times behind the net that I noticed. That was really good out of Mitch too. So those two guys, they moved the puck pretty well, and we all kind of played into the system and just kind of were in the right spots for the whole, for the first 2 periods were great. I thought we were causing a lot of turnovers and getting a lot of offensive chances out of that. So yeah, those 2 guys were good. And yeah, I think Yetz is pretty, he plays pretty similar to myself, just 3 years younger.